What's going on, guys? Sean Don is back with a technical analysis of Agnė. Third time she has signed up for a technical analysis. And you want to know why that's a good thing? Because after the previous two times, she just set a 4-meter PR of just over 53 meters in the hammer. So, congrats, Agnė. Good job. Proud to see you throwing farther. And the ego, my very own ego would like to take credit, but obviously you're putting in hard work and you got your own coach helping you out. So congrats to you guys, congrats to you for doing a good job and putting in the work to throw farther. I am merely an assistant in this whole thing. So good job, keep it up. Let's watch it, see what it looks like. Good old Brunel. So.
Here we go.
Hey.
Woo! Yeah.
So the sound is off in this video for some reason. But looking at the throw, yeah, your low point is much more even, as you can see throughout the throw. Your low point is probably just in front of this left foot. Because of that, your finish looks nice and effortless and speedy, whereas before it was very much off to the right side of your body, and that can be tough. So let's break it down. So in the winds, looks nice and easy. Left elbow doesn't come too high. Bent legs. Turn your shoulders back to the right really well. Squaring up a little bit here. You can see there's a little bit of, you kind of sit just a little bit. So as you come here, you sit just a little bit. And because of that, your chest comes forward just a bit. This right elbow is kind of coming down. If anything, try to keep your right elbow up and keep your hands up and extend your arms out to the right just a little bit more. You're connecting pretty well, but this right elbow pulling down really shortens the radius and causes you to connect a little bit later. Like as you can see, that elbow is still bent, still bent, still bent. It doesn't straighten out till about there. So the earlier you can get that right arm straightened out off to the right, the earlier you will connect and the more effortless the throw will be. But overall, like I said, your low point is a little bit is much more towards zero, which is good. Like I said, it's very even. You can see your right leg is a little bit behind the ball, but in the entry it's kind of hard to really use that right leg effectively, so I don't blame you, but try to turn this right leg, right hip, right knee with the ball a little bit more. Try to think about turning this right knee kind of down into the left heel, and that will help turn the hips with the ball just a little bit more. But nice job, long double support, nice patience. Left side, left head. Sorry, not left head. Head leads just a bit, but for the most part, looks like you're pretty square to the ball as it comes to 90, peeking around the corner just a little bit, and then you come around. So yeah, just because you pick up just a little bit too early, because that head leads just a little bit, you get pulled around this left side. So one thing that you could do is keep your eyes, find a nice little focal point at the back of the circle, relax your arms, extend your arms, and wait for the ball to pass. So keep your eyes focused on the back of the circle and let the ball just get like maybe 15 degrees ahead of you. It'll really be uncomfortable because it kind of, you have to succumb to the forces of the hammer, and like I said, it's uncomfortable because you have to trust it. So trust the hammer, relax your arms, and let the ball pass just a little bit more before this left side goes. That'll definitely prevent you from getting pulled over to this left side because you, like I said, you pick up just a little bit too early, you lead the ball a little bit, and that's why you kind of get pulled over this left side. Otherwise, as you come through single support, right hip, driving towards the hands. Catch. Coming around a little bit, so same thing. Let the ball stretch long left, let it get ahead, let it stretch down this right sector line, and then you're going to try to, kind of step underneath the ball, step forward towards it, but you got to let it stretch down this left sector line because you kind of come around a little bit because that left side is a little bit overactive. You come around just a hair. Hips could be a little bit more square to the ball, more open. As you can see, your right knee is a little bit closed, left knee closed into the right. Hips are a little bit just a little bit ahead of the ball. But once again, same thing, low point just about in front of this left foot, which is pretty nice, and that's where it stays for the entire throw. and that's why I think if the low point stays just about there, like I said, the throw becomes very, very easy, but it's also very easy to mess it up too, because it is a very fine timing. Because if it goes like, let's say another another 14, 15, whatever oddly specific degrees later, then all of a sudden you need to pull your left side to keep tension, whereas there's this sweet spot right here where the ball, if you can keep your low point somewhere between your feet, it'll be really nice. And that's kind of what you do. There is some tension. As you can see through the arms, you could be a little bit more relaxed still, keep your hands up and extend your hands forwards more. But like I said, overall pretty good. Lower body movement with the ball, really solid stuff here. With the ball, head peeks around the corner again, just a little bit, but you're much more stable. You can see your left shoulder looks like it's rising up a little bit, possibly because of that little bit of head lead going into this turn. Catching much more in the direction of the sector. Hips still a little bit square to the ball. Solid posture, good stuff. Heel comes down. Good job waiting for the ball. You can see you're starting to extend that left leg and kind of get a little bit of pendulum in there. Good job waiting for the ball. Everything's working together. Still though, some tension through the arms. Relax your hands. Push your hands as far forward as possible, and that's one thing you can use. So you can use active tension. So like if you extend your triceps as hard as you can, and use your serratus anterior muscles, like the little muscles under your armpits, to protract your shoulders forwards. You can use those muscles to teach length, and then over time you'll learn to maintain that length, but relax those muscles, and that's how you kind of can relax your arms a little bit more. So use active tension to teach the right things, not active tension to do the wrong things. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, extend your arms a little bit more, extend them out. But yeah, same thing. Good job working the ball, standing up against it, waiting for it to pass. Really solid turn here. You could drop your left knee a little bit more towards the direction of the sector. As you can see, it's a little stiff. You come around just a hair, catching just barely. So like I said, this is why it's a fine line. That low point just being over that left foot. If you caught this once again like a split second later, you would end up pulling yourself, or having to pull that left side to keep tension. Heel comes down. The same thing, you catch this a little bit late, so the heel comes down just a little bit late. Ball gets just about past zero as the heel comes down. If it came down like 2 frames earlier, this throw probably would have had another meter or two on it. So luckily that's good. The earlier the heel comes down, the more you can work the ball backwards. But once again, good job turning with the ball, staying around this left side. Once again, getting kind of a little high with this left shoulder. Getting pulled around, you can see you're just kind of stepping around still. Like I said, that right foot is really the indicator of that. Everything should be in the direction of the ball, so the toes, knees, everything pointed towards the ball. As we can see, this right side is kind of coming around a little bit. But then do a really good job waiting. Right side, left side working together, and then you come through in the finish. So overall, Agnė, pretty solid throw. Definitely improved some of the things we talked about last time, so good job. And yeah, like I said, keep that right elbow up. Think about kind of, I don't know how to describe it. Yeah, like I said, just horizontally abduct your shoulder, I suppose. Keep that elbow up and extend out more to the right. And then throw the ball forwards. Feel the ball kind of whoosh, take off around you instead of guiding it. Let the ball guide itself, and you are the post for which it guides itself around. And yeah, it'll be just that much more effortless. Get that right elbow up, wait for the ball to pass, really, really wait for it. Like I said, there's just this left side stuff that goes on through here, and that's kind of why things aren't exactly perfect, but they're pretty solid regardless. So once that entry gets better, everything else will get better too. Like you'll catch with, you'll feel more stable, you'll have better connection, timing and rhythm will be better. And but yeah, overall everything's looking pretty solid. Keep it up, Agnė. Can't wait to see you next PR. So if you have any questions, let me know. I'm here to help. Yeah, if anybody out there wants a technical analysis of your own, go to SeanDownley.biz. 2 N's and 2 L's in Downley, in case you're wondering. My name is on the YouTube channel. Sign up for a technical analysis, $15. Now's the time. Outdoor season is, we're in the meat of it. So sign up, make some gains. set that next big PR, just like Agnė. All right, Sean Don, peace out. Until next time.